What is going on, everyone? My name is Matt and welcome to a new video on my channel. Now in today's video I'm going to be telling you guys about a story on how I got a dragon lore in CSGO for free. Now before I get into the story, I want to make clear that this is not a tutorial video or something. This is just a story of me telling about how I got a dragon lore for free. Some of you guys might have seen my video on how I got a knife for free in CSGO, and that has something to do with this video as well. So in that video I talked about how I did some Photoshop work for some CSGO keys and how I traded those keys up to a knife in the end, but quite some people commented about the fact that how I was spending time on Photoshop is basically working, and I totally agree. But the whole point of that video was for me to show off how I just got a knife in CSGO without spending of my own actual real life money in CSGO to get a knife. So now we've got that out of the way, let's talk about how I got the dragon lore for free. No, I didn't get the dragon lore from doing a sponsored video or just getting it from a sponsor. Instead, what I did was, in the video of me explaining how I got a knife for free, I promoted a website called CSGO Fast. And no, I'm not sponsored by this website, and actually I think no one's actually sponsored by this website. But anyway, the referrals on that website are pretty nice, so that's why I referred some of you guys to that website. So when the PGL Krakow Major started, I really don't know how to pronounce that, but anyway, I ended up having $180 in referrals. So as I already said that the Krakow Major started, I did some match betting with the referral money that I had. Now me, I am not good at the game at all, and I'm especially not good at like the pro scene, so I just did some random bets and I ended up making a little bit profit. So when I first cashed out, and actually I thought it was over from here because I'm really shitty at predicting and like analyzing the pro games and stuff, so I basically thought it was over from here. So I cashed out a $225 Karambit vanilla. So my first match bet was Gambit versus Mouse Esports, and I put $100 on Gambit, which made me $122 because Gambit won. Then I lost $25 on the match from Flipside versus Fnatic because I put my money on Flipside and they lost. Then I lost $5 on Vegas Squadron that were versing Virtus Pro, and then I lost $10 on Penta versus SK and I bet on Penta. Continuing on, I lost $50 on Cloud9 versus Big, which was actually quite an impact on the balance that I had because $50 was kind of a lot for the balance that I was playing with. Then I won a $20 bet on Gambit versus G2, which made me $40, and then I put $243 on SK versus Astralis. That bet made me $163, and after that bet I cashed out a Karambit vanilla. Continuing on, I put $60 on Fnatic versus Virtus Pro, and Fnatic won, so I lost my $60. And then I put $36 on Vegas Squadron versus Penta, and Penta won, so I lost $36. Next up, I put $50 on Flipside versus FaZe, and Flipside actually won, so that's kind of a crazy percentage because FaZe had 79% chance to win, or well, at least the odds were like that. So that $50 bet made me $176.10, so that is actually a pretty nice win. Continuing on, I put $25 on Mouse Esports versus North, and North won, so I lost my $25. Next up is a pretty big bet. I put money on Big. That was really funny. I put $76.10 on Big versus SK, and Big won, and that made me $184, so that was actually a pretty nice win as well because that was a 27% chance for Big to win, and that made me a lot of money too. So after that win, I decided to cash out a $84 flip knife Brightwater and a $142 M9 Blue Steel because I knew that if I would keep it in my balance, I would eventually lose all the money, so I decided to just safely cash out. Along the way I was making some profits, so in the end I would still lose no money at all, even though I technically wouldn't lose anything since it was referral money. It was money of my own that I could just cash out right away, but I decided to gamble it, so that's why I chose to cash out some skins along the way of me winning on these matches. So after this cash out of these two items, I still had money left on CSGO Fast, so I decided to keep on betting on the teams. So my next bet was $17 on Immortals versus SK, and SK won, so I lost $17. And then after that I put a random bet on a team called Y6 versus Gatekeepers, and Y6 won, so that made me like $50 because I put $35 on Y6. I don't know why I did that, but anyway, it made me money, so I can't really complain. So the next match I bet on was Cloud9 versus Virtus Pro. I put $95 on Cloud9 and they lost, so I lost $95. The match after that was Flipside versus Immortals, and since Flipside had won the match earlier that I put money on, I decided to go on Flipside again, so I put $35 on Flipside, but sadly they lost, so I lost my $35. So I didn't do any cash out since I was losing a little bit of money over here, so I decided to put $58.50 on Gambit versus Fnatic, and Gambit won the match, so I won $62. And the match after that was SK versus Astralis, and Astralis had a lower percentage, so that's why I went $100 on SK. Kind of a big bet, but I ended up losing the bet on SK, so I lost $100. So the match after this was Immortals versus Big, and I ended up putting my money on Immortals. It was $50 and I won $47 because Immortals won the match. Then the next match was North versus versus Virtus.pro and I put $40 on North, and Virtus.pro ended up winning because, you know, Virtus.pro is just a better team than North in my opinion. But anyway, I like to place my bets on teams that have a lower percentage so the outcome is bigger, and you know, with match betting on underdogs, I think it's just fun to watch and you learn a lot of stuff while you're betting on these teams too. So the next bet was on Gambit versus Astralis, and Gambit was the underdog here with a winning percentage of 28%, so that's why I put $100 on Gambit, because I knew they were doing really well this tournament, so I decided to just go big on Gambit with the money that I had left. So I put $100 on Gambit. They ended up winning versus Astralis, and that match bet made me $233.77, so I was at a pretty nice balance after this. So I decided to cash out 3 items. It was an M9 Safari Mesh, an AK Fire Serpent, and an M9 Scorch with a total value of $350 together. And after this cash out, I still had some money left, so I decided to put $70 on Immortals versus Gambit, and I lost my money on Immortals because Gambit just totally crushed this Krakow Major. I don't know how they did it because they were such an underdog team, but I mean, I made a lot of money on Gambit, so I'm pretty happy that they won because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to make this video in the first place, so that is pretty nice. So what I did with all these skins that I cashed out from CSGO Fast is I deposited them on OP Skins and sold them for real money, but instead I decided to buy a Dragon Lore from OP Skins so I can make this video for you guys. Now I'll probably end up selling the Dragon Lore soon again on OP Skins, but first I'll just keep it in my inventory just for lols, I guess. I mean, I already have a field tested Dragon Lore, so I don't really need a battle scarred one. Now I hear some of you thinking, Matt, why wouldn't you just give away the Dragon Lore to us? I mean, I didn't pay any money for it, so I might as well, but I mean, that's so much money to me still. So if this video reaches 5,000 likes in 1 week, I'll give away the Dragon Lore in one of my next videos, so make sure to hit that goal if you want me to give away a Dragon Lore for you guys. But 5,000 likes is kind of hard to get, so for now I'm gonna give away an Ob Lightning Strike to you guys. The only thing that you have to do is retweet the tweet that I will link down in the description below. You don't really have to like this video, but I mean, if you want to go for the goal of me giving away a Dragon Lore, then you know what to do, unless you really fucking hate this video. Anyways guys, that was it for today's video. Now if you did enjoy that, make sure to subscribe to my channel and maybe turn on my notifications if you want to see more of my videos. And also don't forget to check out my website mattcs.com. All my social media links will be there, and also all my gambling codes, so you can gamble for free on various websites in the CSGO gambling community. And that was actually basically all that I had to say for this video, and you know, I'm out.
Electric feel like aliens, mountain glue we taping that. Living like a vacant man, stacks on me they hating that. Electric feels we wait for them, struggle till I pay for them. Chasing backs is chasing tags, chasing backs and chasing hands. I told you I'm no Satan, angels keep me sane and still with the same